Okay, but I think that just embodies heavy niggas, period.
Oh shit, yeah, put my Tupperware down. Nigga,
when he was bending over his butt crack, and then, you know the big niggas never know when the ass crack out.
Can't feel wind for shit.
Warning, the contents of this podcast are informational in nature, and neither Chaim, nor Kel, nor I, nor Random Realness is engaged in the provision of legal, tax, or any other advice. You should seek your own advice from professional advisors, including lawyers and accountants, regarding the legal, tax, and financial implications of any financial decision you contemplate. Additionally, the information shared on this podcast is not intended to be a substitution for diagnosis, treatment, or informed professional advice. You should not take any action or avoid taking any action without consulting with a qualified mental health professional.
Welcome to the show, Random Realness episode. Anybody know?
The 60.
Correct. I'm just joking. Relax.
20 times 3.
You good, my man?
I didn't say nothing.
I know, that's what I mean. You alright?
30 times 2.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nipsey. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, rolling.
You know what I'm saying? I just yelled correct.
Okay.
I can say shout out to Nipsey.
I didn't say that. I'm your host, Chaim, here with my co-host, Fat Nigga Alert. J. White and my other co-host Kelly Kill. How you doing, Thug? Thug nasty Thug.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really serious about these New Year's resolutions and shit.
I feel that. How you been? You just got back from the trip?
Yeah, I'm good. Just came back from Seattle. Got to go to this dope fashion show and got to make a one-of-one custom piece for my jacket. So it was tight. And I got to heal some trauma, so that's always nice.
Okay,
break a little piece off. What got healed?
I've recently discovered that as you guys know, long story short, I wasn't raised by my biological people, but I discovered that as much as I now understand that I want like a parent around or something, like a mom, just so you can feel a little understood. When I tell you to my core, I am so damn grateful that I was not raised by her.
Like that?
I'm so, dog, when I tell you that it's a blessing in disguise. Oh my gosh. But I get it. I truly believe that she did the best she could.
Yeah.
I still feel the same way I feel. But it's cool to get to the point of like, the animosity is no longer there. It's more understanding and gratitude.
Oh yeah,
that's fire.
So yep.
How's that cookie, dog?
The cookie's fire.
Yeah,
it's
and the mic too,
and gone too,
and almost gone.
Yeah.
You're gonna see how quick it be. But I saw the Bob Marley movie.
Ooh,
you went and saw it?
Me and the fan man went and saw it. It was fire. So when we were looking through movies, we were trying to go to Wonka, but they wouldn't show one at like 9:15 or something. So like. Daughter had basketball practice, and we're not going to skip basketball practice to go to a movie.
Right.
Good job.
So, I'm looking. I'm like, Bob Marley, One Love. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to go watch this a concert, you know. But then when I watched the trailer, it was a biography, and I was like, oh shit.
Yes, brethren, it's about Bob Marley himself, you motherfucker.
Facts.
Yeah, rude boy, boom, man.
Oh.
Dope ass movie.
Yeah.
The guy that played Bob Marley did a super
Honestly,
good job.
I saw the trailer, and when I saw the dude who's playing him, I'm like, I feel like that's a good depiction of him.
Yeah,
you know, that's a good character. Like they didn't do Tupac no justice in none of the movies that nigga's been depicted in. You know what I'm saying? They had that nigga who's Sticky Fingers playing that nigga in the movie. Something like that.
Yeah,
I hate him.
If it's poorly casted, I don't watch nothing.
Do you know much about Bob Marley? Because only thing I knew was like people like in high school being on the green team. You'd be like, dude, you like Bob Marley, bro? Not really like.
I don't know a lot. Like besides, he has 37 kids. Like I know.
He doesn't.
He has 13. Is
it 13? Okay. We were looked it up. I think I thought it was like 8, but it could be 13.
I got a question.
He's still got family that's performing. This
but they're
week,
fire.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I see new Marley pop up. Ziggy Marley, Damian Marley, Stephen Marley,
Skip Marley,
Samson Marley, Marley. God damn it! But
did you know Is Bob Marley all black?
What? I don't think so. No.
Okay. That's what. Yeah, his dad's white.
Oh yeah, he doesn't seem all black. But
God, he's one of us, my nigga. We're really just winning. What? Say what?
Nothing is Black History. We are winning.
All
right. So,
that kid's bitter.
So my question is: does it talk about the truth of how he died? Because it tells us, like, outside, I grew up believing that ultimately he died from like not receiving modern day medicine, but I think they offed him. So what? How did he die? Does it show
in the movie? Yeah, he dies from.
Spoiler alert.
The same thing they say in real life. He died from cancer.
Damn.
All right. And
I was hoping it was the truth.
Gosh, I don't. So
you're saying
spoiler alert, because it's literally at the beginning of the movie. So Ziggy comes on and he's like,
"Oh, it's actually Ziggy."
Ziggy comes on before the movie starts and he's like, "Hey, I'm watching this movie. I'm stamping this movie. I wanted to make sure that it was like." In context, because I was telling my wife, I was like, I don't know much about Bob Marley, so if this
right, how much of it could be,
they could skew me, and I'd be like, oh shit, that's it. But
he was Canadian.
Yeah,
that's tight that he validated.
So
tight.
That was nice because that got it right out the way.
And think how many movies we wish that shit would have happened if somebody just came and stood on it. Like, hell yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
You said you had a question. Oh, that was your question.
How did he die?
So, but you're saying that that's not the truth. Cancer wasn't it?
No, I don't. I'm not necessarily.
Or that's not
that.
what you believe.
I just had heard rumors growing up that it was one of those situations where CIA comes in and it just makes more sense. Like they're more valuable dead than alive, type thing.
Because he was unifying. He unified Jamaica and. There's probably money in them being in civil war.
Yeah, and I think peace is the most dangerous thing that we can experience.
He was
not us. Like I really do feel. Ooh, you know what? Speaking of peace, somebody told me this about the word peace. Hold on. Anyway, I'll bounce back to it.
Yeah,
but it's explaining that peace is really just like a word that's given to us for civilization, for people to oppress us and do all these terrible things to us, and us conform to it. And it made me reevaluate the word peace. It was interesting.
So peace isn't real?
No, that's not.
Well, I guess if it's used as a weapon of oppression,
yeah,
it's fake.
So it shouldn't exist.
No, I think it should, but I think it's just saying that the ways we're taught we're supposed to experience what peace is. Mm-hmm. Like that peace is non-combative and peace is not you fighting for yourself. Peace is not you standing up for yourself. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's ass backwards.
Yeah.
Peace should be...
like you standing on what you stand on. Right. That should be peace. Right. That's how we should be taught peace. And it was just hella tight.
Yeah.
But how long is that movie?
Hour 48 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I hate this
the fact
nigga.
that you know, wait, for real, how long is the movie?
About hour 48 minutes. I'm just because I was looking at it, like doing research to go watch it.
Damn well, this nigga reads the small print and everything.
It's right there. You know what I'm saying? It's on the page. You know.
Do you do that for every movie?
No. Oh. Like we wanted to go see Wonka. We didn't do any research on that. But because Wonka went bad, then it was like we're trying to find a movie.
And also, you should definitely go see Wonka.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we were trying to do the Tuesday. You saw it already?
Yeah.
Another Wonka came out.
Yeah, this is this the prequel of the real Wonka, and it's not like Charlie. Because I kept every time the kids would be like, "Yeah, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory." I'm like, "Man, they made a remake," but I was not being smart. Charlie is after Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I was thinking they were remaking it.
They remade it. They remade it and just told you the backstory to before he got to where he got.
Yeah,
it's fire.
Willy Wonka got. Okay.
They didn't steal it. Yeah.
So it's a young Willy.
Yeah.
Yeah, rude boy.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I've been better. But I'm doing. Another day, another dollar. Fired my assistant.
For real?
Yeah, straight up.
Damn.
It was rough.
Damn.
Rough days, behind us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But yeah, niggas be lacking and slacking. On the front and the back end.
In the front and the back end.
But yeah, I just been chilling. Fucking, unfortunately, had to put my dog down on Monday.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
12 long years, so good years. Boy was spoiled rotten. So, but other than that, just been working. Fucking watched a wee bit of that NBA All-Star weekend.
Before we go to the NBA All-Star, I want to say, like, you're one of them dog owners where the dog actually has a good ass life. Oh, you know what I mean? You're one of them dog owners I'm scared about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to have my dog and I'll go on vacation. I'm just going to leave him some water and put food outside. But these niggas, like, this breed of dog owners like this.
100%. This nigga was that. My dog's outside all day. He's fine. Nigga, it was 102.
So,
all day long. See?
What do you think the dogs in Texas? That's a cool day for them.
All day.
Texas dog is out there going, you old pussy.
Yeah, I think I'm in between you both. But no, I think you're a phenomenal dog owner.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, y'all are crazy. But cool crazy.
Yeah. But yeah.
You really leave your dog outside in 102?
That's the camp I was from the 90s. So when it transitioned,
this
I didn't understand. It wasn't wrong then.
He'd leave his dog out in 182, like the motherfucking final score of the goddamn NBA All-Star. 182 to 204. What was the score? 211 to something?
212 to like 182 or something.
Jesus Christ. What do you guys think about that? You all right with the new All-Star?
Despicable.
I heard that Larry Bird, Kareem, I think, and somebody else went into the locker rooms before and was like, praise, like trying to get them to like be competitive, you know, and that's what they do.
They like, shut your old ass up,
bitch ass nigga. You come play defense.
Somebody should have went in that locker room and said, for real, at halftime, what you guys are doing is disrespecting everything that Kobe existed as. Kobe made it very clear that the All-Star game, the whole purpose of it was supposed to be a glorified pickup game. In a pickup game, you ain't gonna let nobody disrespect you like that.
Right. Like, just let everybody shoot.
Yeah, like since when is there no more pride in what we're doing? I don't care what we're doing. Why? What?
Yeah.
What?
I just think it's honestly, and I know I'm about to get bantered and blasted for this, but it's just that new era of friendship that, you know, everybody wants to be friends, and like LeBron low-key kind of started the wave of that's my buddy, you know what I'm saying? Like and so he has best friends all across the league his whole career.
And because you're buddies, you can't compete in a pickup game.
But they don't.
They don't, you know, and I don't. So my point, or not my point, but like my thought process on this is like, you're not the NFL.
Yeah, you're not.
You weren't playing. You're not taking hits and shit. Like,
I'm not asking you guys to fucking get in the paint and back down every fucking play. You know, you're not guarding Shaq every play.
Yes,
but that's the thing. Back in the day, niggas who did have to guard Shaq during the All-Star game every play was guarding Shaq every play. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I do want to say would be so fire, but I would feel so disrespected if the score was 400 points in one game. If they brought back where you wear your own team's jersey for the All-Star game.
Yeah.
That would be like so nostalgic, I think.
Yeah.
You guys like the uniforms and how they switched up to, instead of East and West, they're picking teams. And
I personally,
when did they start doing that? Like, who decided that?
They just kept trying to like find ways to make it.
Well, if they want to make it more appealing and fun, then they should make it where you can win from defensive things. Like, they have to alter the way the game is played, I think, for real.
Are you saying LeBron started the picking the teams? Did he? I'm assuming the way
I'm just a fan.
You're stuck. I don't know.
I'm just here. That well. I'm just here. I'm just here so I don't get fined. But
it's the people. We be having ownership of stuff.
Hell yeah, it's the people.
But yeah, LeBron. I do think LeBron was the first one that did it. So
they need to. So the NBA, they got guaranteed contracts, which I like, but I don't like the ramifications of that. Maybe because they have so much power that they can be like, yeah, we're not going to play an NBA All-Star game. There's nothing you can do about it. We're trying to keep ourselves healthy. There's nothing you can do about it.
Do you think the league should implement something like they did in the mid-season tournament for the All-Star, like winning All-Star. I know it's not.
How much more money can you give these players?
I don't know, nigga, but I'm just like, what's going to be the incentive for them to play? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, if you watch regular season basketball, niggas aren't scoring 182 points no time in the season. There's clearly no defense at all. So what can you do to implement the competitiveness back in the All-Star game?
Do you think how many players are on team 12?
Yeah.
Do you think if they did like a 12 million winner takes all, every player gets $1 million for the winning team?
No.
You don't think that would be enough to activate people to play?
No, because all the money would have to go to their charities. They can't receive money. We would ridicule them. They can't receive more money. That's why they took that away. We are too judgmental as a like society. Watching culture, like a society where all we would do is ban the NBA. It's like all these spaces are already so like gross. Like even when they win, the first person that gets the trophy is the president.
Oh, the owner.
The owner. He ain't do nothing. He ain't been shooting with you in the gym. He hasn't been doing no recruiting. He doesn't do. That's not what he does. So why he get to be the one to get the praise? So I feel like
one time their family had the original capital to start this great franchise, and they've been able to change lives over the years through the organization. You see what I'm saying? And so, what's good for one is good for all. We're just going to start with my name. You know what I'm saying?
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I know too much.
I think they should change the rules where the defense benefits.
I'm all for the old defensive ways, you know what I'm saying? But even then, if like you go back to hand checking and all that, do they do that in the All-Star game? You know what I'm saying? Like, is the lackluster defense of the hand checking era, is that better than the defense that's lackluster now? You know, of this era of defense.
I think it's easier to score on somebody who's hand checking you than not guarding you. If you're trying to make it look like it's fun.
You said it's easier to score on somebody?
It's easier to watch on the eyes.
Right. Exactly. It's more.
Yeah, like, so is
it's
that
more
what
set? No, I'm saying competitive wise. Is lackluster hand checking defense better than this era's lackluster defense?
It just doesn't feel like right now there's no defense.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like
this is way worse.
Right. So in the hand checking era, lackluster, if you just have shit defense, it's still better than this era's shit defense, correct?
Yes.
We're all in the same. You agree?
100%. Absolutely.
This
is not fun.
I didn't see the game, but there's no possible way that 212 points could be scored without it just being
just go shoot.
Go shoot until you make it. Like every time down, you pretty much had to make a bucket.
Hey, you get the next 10. You get the next 10. You get the next 10. It's like, all right.
How were they? I guess pull up like maybe their shooting percentage. If it's not in the high 80s or not,
not even that doesn't show anything because they didn't play defense. These guys are NBA All-Stars.
Yeah,
in reality,
they've shot
any
more
spot
jump
they
shots
shoot,
than
they better be.
When
we're not worried about it, they can shoot 70-80%
and hit that.
Yes.
Okay.
If I can go into a gym right now and I can shoot and get a good percentage, these are people who are shooting over 400 shots a day.
Easy.
They're definitely doing it when there's no defense.
And that's like, so I just would like, what's the next step? How do you make it competitive, I guess? And because you can't even watch the dunk competition.
It's an inside job.
Did you see Jaylen Brown?
It's an inside job.
Jalen, no.
Did you see Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, I don't know.
What did he do?
He should have got into the championship.
He was the dunk competition. So you know who D Brown is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This nigga redid that.
Yeah, he redid it. That's exactly what he did.
He didn't remake it. The nigga completely did. He jumped, spun, dunked it, and then covered his eyes. Covered his eyes on the way down after dunking it. I said, what?
Colin Lano's been a proud sponsor of Random Realness for over a year now.
Call Colin if you need home, auto, life, boat, motorcycle, or jewelry insurance.
Call Colin if you live in Idaho, Utah, Montana, or Oregon. Call Colin at 208-639-0412.
Did they give him 10s?
No, you know what?
But this nigga made it to the next round.
Yeah, exactly. It was not.
Like, bruh.
The judges were so bad because at the beginning, they weren't given enough respect. And then at the end, they were given too much respect because it looked like they tried to make up for what they were doing before. But if you've won a dunk contest, you've been in a dunk contest, you should not be judging a dunk contest. Because you're only, regardless of what we say, you're going to put the judgment against what you've done. And that's ridiculous. And I don't like also that you get punished for score when you miss, even though they give you a time period. So you get what I'm saying?
Say what I'm saying.
So you
don't get it on your first attempt.
Yeah.
You get docked, even though they give you a time to get it.
You got to complete the dunk in 30 seconds. And
right.
If you
miss it the first time, you lose a point. But it's like, nigga, why are you rushing me then?
Yeah.
Right.
If I'm going to lose a point, let me take my time.
Right.
I feel you. So if you guys... Which one? The random motherfucker. If you guys could pick your dream dunk contest with current players, who are you taking?
I got to think.
You guys want me to go?
Yep.
I'm taking Ja Morant, Ant Edwards. This third one, I don't know. I would say, I would say Zion would be fire, just because he's got ups. But I'm trying to think of somebody else that's bouncy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think with you. I don't know about Zion though. I do think he's.
What
a good
about
in-game
Jalen
dunker.
Green from Houston?
Ooh.
He's kind of bouncy. He's young. Kids love him.
What about the guy from Chicago? Isn't he jumps out the gym? Didn't he already win?
Oh,
it?
Zach LaVine.
LaVine.
Yeah,
that'd be good. Yeah,
He's a Washington head too.
Him and Aaron Gordon ruined it. This is what they're saying. Do you guys think you agree with that? They ruined the dunk competition.
That's crazy.
They ruined it because it's never that dunk competition will never be the best.
I get what you're
that's
saying.
the best one. Nobody will ever top it now,
Okay.
and so that's what you have to live up to. Like the expectation is set there.
I want to see like Bull, Wemby, and the dude from the Nuggets.
Jokic,
yeah.
Just all bigs.
No, I mean that would look good. That'd be good.
All right. Anyways,
so
this nigga slipped and bumped his motherfucking head.
Yeah, we need a button that says trolling.
All right.
But what I was gonna say is I do think it'd be fire if we added, like, in reality, the NBA players, maybe they need to take a day off. Take somebody that wants to do it. I understand that we got to have big name players to be a part of it, but I really feel like YouTubers should be able to be a part of it. Like, they should have their own dunk contest to see who gets to be a part of this one. Because, how you say his name, McClung? The one from the G League?
Yeah.
That boy got bounced.
Right.
And I just feel like there's so many, like, there's people that are at lower levels that just jump. That it would be insane to watch. Like, if they partnered up with an NBA player, like if an NBA player went out and they made their own thing and they did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if all of us are jumpers, we get to pick somebody from YouTube to bet on or to do whatever, and then they get to represent us. Like, I think that'd be filthy.
It would be entertaining for sure.
Yeah. Because that wasn't.
They can't go down with like the greats and stuff. They can't go down with like the NBA greats. You won't be able to compare the YouTube influencer to Dominique Wilkins.
We're past that. We can't
Carter.
compare nothing else. You already done pinpointed the time where we could stop comparing anybody after that. Nobody else after
those dunk contests.
After that is even jokingly comparable to put in that conversation anyway.
I think it can come back if the inside job's done and they just want to compete.
Well, that's the thing is nobody expected the dunks that were done by Levine and Gordon to be done. So, nigga, I've seen dunks on YouTube that have never been done in the NBA dunk contest.
Okay, then maybe it should be reversed. Maybe YouTubers should be hired to create dunks for the NBA players, for the NBA players to do the dunks. And then the NBA player, the YouTuber, whoever gets the best one, they get to get a kick too. That'd be fire.
Yeah. I kind of like that idea. Instead of them creating it,
it's
can anybody do this dunk?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen this, so we're going to try this.
Right.
I know we got the same vert. I know you can do it.
Can you pick it up on the fly?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Dame Lillard's catching a lot of flack. Won MVP for the 400-point game and the 3-point champ.
How many did he have in the All-Star game? Like 70? There was a couple people that had 50.
I never know.
He had to have had, if it's 400 points and you win MVP, you got to have more than 40, right?
But the thing is that really annoys me, granted, people might say I'm biased because I love Dame. But the thing is, why would we get upset at Dame for winning when he won the 3-point contest? They're not playing defense. What else you think he gonna do?
I think the upset,
Valid point.
I think the upset part comes from the people that are Bucks fans and the niggas averaging 19 points. And not saying that that's bad because most niggas don't average 19 points, but when you go from averaging 30 to 19, most people don't realize you got to consider that you got Giannis on your team.
Yeah, dog. They're trying to figure it out. It's not like he gets to make any of these decisions himself, and he has not in his career played with a good, solid footer like that.
Right.
So,
and that's where the uproar comes from, is that the Bucks aren't doing the best, and he's out here killing the MVP All-Star weekend.
Yeah, they're coaches.
I pulled up the field goal percentage. It was they shot 55.9. That was the West, and 56.8%
from three.
Overall field goal percentage.
That's a high percent.
Yeah, 56 and 58
for 400 points.
Yeah, how many shots? Jesus,
146 shots for the East, 143 for the West. Damn.
So who had the top 3 scores? What were the top 3 amount scores? Can you see that?
I can see. Gildress Alexander. He had 30. Gildress. He had 31.
So 31 was the second best. Dang, I should have looked it up too.
50 right there.
Oh yeah, 50. K Towns.
Carl Anthony.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Lillard had 39. Halliburton had 32.
Wait, what?
Jay Brown had 36.
Lillard had it must be because Carl Anthony Towns was on the losing squad.
Yeah, he was on the West. That's why he didn't get MVP. Anthony Edwards.
I'm a Dame fan, but that sounds crazy.
Right, I had 11 more points than you.
Yeah.
But nigga, being on the losing team and winning MVP sounds more crazy.
It does. I mean, not necessarily when you're scoring 400 points. They scored 400 points. There's nothing that in this game is not going to surprise us.
I guess. Dude, you ain't lying.
They don't care about any of the basketball rules if they scored 400 points. I think that's insane.
That's disgusting.
Granted,
I
would try to grow with the
random
times.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Switching gears. Y'all heard about the OKC parade?
Or
not the OKC, the Kansas City
parade.
Chiefs parade, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What? Oh, heavy sigh.
Because it's ridiculous.
Okay, go get into it.
So long story short, there was a shooting that happened outside from these 2 youngins. They're going back and forth. A couple of people were shot. Then Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey were going to a dinner, a pre-planned celebration dinner, and people were upset that they went to that pre-planned dinner when they just won because people got shot in the street. I'm not saying we are not supposed to be compassionate for whoever got shot, but do you understand how far removed from reality you have to be to expect everything to stop because some act of, like, it wasn't that there was like a power exchange. These were 2 people on the street that shot each other or shot at each other. Bless you. So I don't understand like why everyone's upset. I don't like how fans feel like there's so much ownership over athletes. It's so disturbing to me.
Yeah, I didn't even know that there was outrage about that.
Oh, they was beefing. That's what I thought. Yeah.
That's cool. I would never. I would never expected
that. That was the big deal. I didn't give a fuck about the niggas getting shot.
Well, because nobody cared that there was two little black kids shooting at each other in a situation that happens in inner cities on a sometimes day-to-day basis.
So that's what it was a shootout. It wasn't them coming there lighting niggas down.
No.
I knew we weren't like that, my nigga.
Come on now.
It was not but how did 22 people get hit? What did they have? Extendo
22?
There was...
I didn't see 22.
So, it was one person dead and 22 injured.
Yeah, but if there's a group of people... So, if there's a group of people and there's a shooting and they say injured, that means like you could have been trampled. You could have... Like anything. That doesn't mean with a firearm.
I think they said like 9 of them were like... Went from critical... Brought back,
like, but they said it was with the gun. I didn't see that part.
I would assume that it was like gunfire.
My phone died, so I couldn't even tell you if I wanted to. But
do you want to use my Samsung to charge yours?
No, it's probably got viruses. Thanks, though. See what I did there?
Actually, that was good because you're right, bro. We get the viruses from time to time.
I'm good on that. I'm good on all that. But yeah, I didn't realize that it was like a shootout. I just heard. I thought, oh shit, here goes another crazy white guy.
No, it was
a couple brothers shooting at each other, huh? They hit everybody but each other.
Yeah, that's what happened. Like, but it just so happened to be around a group of people. That's what.
Right.
I'm gonna have to look.
But yeah, it's weird because, like, not to get like dark or anything, but after putting my dog down, like leaving the house is like weird, like, you know, because I'm just in sorrow, and it's like you go outside of the darkness, and it's like, oh yeah, life's going on, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But like to your point, niggas, why do you think that shit would stop?
Right.
Because.
Right.
Like, bro, we just won the Super Bowl. I'm sorry for them, but I don't know Jimmy, John, or Jason.
There's nothing that either of them can do to at all fix the situation.
I'm going to just go sulk at my house for 2 strangers.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up that the cadence of this shit happens so much that, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't stop shit.
It doesn't.
If this would have been 5 or 6 years ago or 7 years ago, they probably wouldn't go to have their dinner.
Yeah.
But the way the world just like takes these things in, and it's like, oh shit,
and here it goes again.
Another
crazy shooting.
Yeah,
only in America.
Yeah,
agreed.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's wild.
And I'm on gun rights. Like, I'm on that side.
You just scared of guns?
I just don't think they serve. They really.
You don't need them. That's right. That's what you were saying.
I don't feel like they serve a purpose.
Right.
Like, yeah. So many things can go wrong.
Nigga, let it out.
It won't come. It's stuck.
Bless you.
I have a sneeze that is stuck, and it's driving me insane.
Shit.
You just delaying your bankroll.
Oh, good.
Come on, let it out. Let it out.
Oh, good.
Speaking of bankroll, Valentine's Day just passed, right? And I got some like key numbers, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. And I'm going to ask you these questions, and you guys shoot off your answer. How much do people spend on Valentine's Day on average?
Oh, we don't even get multiple choice?
Just a single person?
Yeah, just shoot your range out.
Just a single person, not like as a couple, right?
Well, I'm saying
$200 a person.
I would just
you know what I'm saying?
No, that's a good question. How much do people spend on Valentine's Day on average? I would say per person, or if I'm thinking it from a family lens. So,
well, I was hoping you'd give me. He said, based off the number, nigga, I'm gonna say the whole family.
It can be for everything.
Right.
It sounds like.
I'd say you said 200. I'd say 500.
It's 245 to 280.
Okay.
And to me, I was thinking that family. I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
In general, a little known fact that the Jay White household, we celebrate Valentine's Day on the 15th.
1 day late.
Yeah, I was up in Fred Meyer's.
You look at the look on her face. Oh my God.
They know we just wake up on the 14th like it's regular, but on the 15th in the morning, boy, I hit that store when it's 50% off, 70% off. And when I tell you, people, do your math. Do your basic math. Like, don't fuck around in school. If you're an adult right now and you don't know math, fucking get it figured out. I'm sitting in the line. Bless this lady's soul. They hadn't updated they hadn't updated the computer software to like automatically make it 50% off. Mm-hmm. So I'm ringing the shit in, and then she's like, I'm gonna have to manually override these things. And so say this is the scenario. It'd be like $8.99, $1 off. And then she needs to do 50% of that. And she's like, breaks out her calculator.
So she needs
50% of $8.
So I was going to say, of $7.99, right? Because
Yeah.
you moved $1.
Yeah. And I'm saying she's doing this the way down the line for the 21 items. Yes.
Okay, she worked at Walmart, right?
This was Fred Meyer's.
Don't do that.
But
and Fred Meyer's is way classier.
I know. He saved her there. Don't tell me not to do that, nigga. You know exactly what I was saying when I said she worked at Walmart.
But I'm telling you.
It's a fact.
Oh, God. You knew what I was saying.
I'm telling you.
$8.
Do your math. Because that was ridiculous. But bless her soul that she powered it out. I was there. I lost money there because I make more an hour than it took the 39 minutes for her to get me through the line. But like,
I'd have been like, $4.
I would tell her, but she was like, nah, I need to see it. That's what I'm saying. Because she was thinking that I was like, $3.50. I was rounding up a penny, because I didn't want to do like the 49 and shit. I was just like, yeah, be $3.50. I'll pay the $3.50. Like, just let me hurry up and get out of there.
He said I lost money.
Damn. So, super do your math. All right. How much are Americans expected to spend on Valentine's Day in total? Just like the industry of Valentine's Day. What do you think?
$7.8 million.
5.6
million or billion?
Mil.
Damn, now you say that. Now I want to say
26 billion.
I was just going to say I want to go to billion now.
26 billion?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
This one,
how much are Americans expected to spend on jewelry this year?
This year?
Yeah.
100 billion.
Yeah, this rate, if it's 26 for
6.5 billion.
God damn.
So that
wait. What?
More, they spend 4 times more on Valentine's Day than Americans spend on jewelry in a year.
In a total.
Please understand, I love Valentine's Day. Genuinely to my core. I spend money on Valentine's Day. I would never, ever, that don't make sense. I'm not condoning this. You don't got to spend money to celebrate a Valentine like this.
Oh,
this is crazy.
You just heard you just ruined Valentine's Day.
You did that on purpose.
Oh, God.
Hey, this guy from Better Wallet, he put this together. Black Man too, Black History Month. On average, how much are Americans expected to spend on a Valentine's Day meal?
On a meal?
This rate's $75.
145.
It says 50 to 75. She's over there on there.
You niggas are cheap,
two for
bro. Y'all are cheap as fuck.
You're a baller.
Oh, God.
What is the most purchased gifts on Valentine's Day?
Probably annoyingly flowers and damn chocolate.
Yeah, or diamonds.
Cards. 145 million.
Damn, cards? I should have thought of cards. I buy Valentine's Day cards.
You were close because I think you hit everything except for the cards.
Damn.
You had the little starter pack. What percentage of people plan to celebrate Valentine's Day?
What percentage? I'm going to go 26%.
44.
53%. And in 2010, it was 60%. So
it's
declining.
Wait, why is it declining? Actually, it's because you people is out here spending $200 a pop. That's why.
Yeah, niggas is like, they're not going to try to force me.
I'm about to make a page that show you how to do stuff frugal, because that sounds crazy.
What percentage of Americans boycott Valentine's altogether?
4%.
17%.
5%. Let's go! You fucking put it in work.
All right. If you niggas are gonna just keep setting me up to lose games outside of the group chat,
I swear.
It's all right. We're gonna make a phone call and we're gonna play a game I want to play to somebody I know. Fuck both of you.
Okay, how much do Americans spend on their pets for Valentine's Day?
Nigga, you want to?
He looks at me. I was just gonna say,
his nose.
He looks at me. I said,
nose flared. I'm like, nigga. R.I.P.
Yeah, that was a bad read the room.
$25.
I'm talking about in like out of the 26 billion, how much of it is for pets?
I got 42 million.
73 million.
751 million.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. All right, and here's a little random fact. Valentine's Day is celebrated a little different in Japan. On February 14th, women typically shower men with gifts. And then on March 14th, exactly a month later, men shower women with gifts. It's called White Day. Gifts are expected to be 3 times.
They get freaky. White Day.
Pearl necklaces everywhere.
Everybody bukkake.
He said gifts are expected to be 3 times the value of the gifts women gave on the 14th.
I won't lie. I'm in.
Oh, that's kind of dope. I'm not going to lie, but
random motherfucker.
Real quick.
I'm so terrified.
What?
Yeah.
Don't.
Okay.
I saw something, and this is hella random, but I just saw something, and your last little bit made me think of it. What do you guys think about men or women, whatever, partners, every time it says men, every time your lady gives you oral sex, put $5 in a jar. And then when her birthday comes around, however much she has, you know what I'm saying? It's up to her. Good idea? Not a good idea?
I'll let you go first.
I don't even. In the space of just like theatrics.
Yeah.
No.
He said of theatrics.
Like, I mean, I would never do that. But like, if we're gonna just like answer the question on some funny shit or something, like
he said, I would never.
Yeah, I wouldn't want. I mean, I'm gonna be buying like a Tesla every year. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I don't need.
I wasn't expecting that.
I think it's. I
thought you were gonna back out.
Yeah, out of the theatrics, I'll do it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not responding because I think it's crazy. Because sex is not the most valuable thing about my relationship, even though it's very, 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 very important.
All right.
Yeah, that is from like a brosif, like I just Tech
saw
Bros lane, like
he said Tech Bros. He said, hell yeah, brother.
Nah, you guys are trying to throw some type of lob to ask about cheating. I'm not playing this game.
What? Who's throwing a lob about anything?
But
we already know that you're okay with cheating.
No.
Expand your mind.
Expand your mind. Let her nigga hit it from behind.
I'm not sure what's happening. That's not what I'm saying. That's a terrible line. That's not what I agree to.
Oh my god! So cheating isn't okay.
I'm not saying.
See, you be half stepping. Anyways,
I'm not half stepping.
Next topic. What's the next topic? God damn it,
nigga.
Oh yeah.
That was the next topic.
Yeah,
Black History Month.
That was crazy. That was crazy work.
He's got good stuff. Don't judge him.
Oh my gosh.
Well, since you put it that way, I'll start with a different disclaimer.
Because this is gonna be educational.
Hopefully, always.
Okay.
All right. So we'll first talk about the use of nigga, and do you guys use it at work?
I use it.
I do not.
Says I do not. Hell yes. 100%.
I don't. But
do you use it in your everyday life? Like when you're not at work?
I read the room a little bit. I'm trying to refrain from using it, but yes, I use it.
Yes.
Well, I know you. I know. I know, but just not at work.
Yeah, not at work.
Yeah.
But
if I was at work and there was
another nigga,
a whole group, like there was a little group of us and it was just us walking, I think I would.
I was going to say there was a time where there was a bunch of white people around and there was me and one other black dude in the room. And he said something and I said, nigga. And he looked at me and went, I said, that ain't that. They don't get to take that power. That's us. It's two of us.
Yeah.
Two of us is enough here where they don't get to have an opinion on our words.
See, and I'm like that by myself. You know,
yeah, like I'm not gonna lie though.
I don't.
It's tight.
Who are you calling that at work though?
But that's the thing is like I don't say it because you're black. I say it because that's how I talk. Like this nigga. You don't have to be black for me to be like this nigga.
That's true.
Or like somebody to be like do something. I'll be like she just said, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to be black to do that. So
I think it's the reverse.
Like when I'm talking, like say I'm talking about this or a story that happened, and I'm like, I told that nigga, you know.
Did they ever go? Was he black? And you're like, no, it was the ladies selling the hot chips down there.
It's funny. A lot of people like giggle because they're not used to it, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't even realize that I do it most of the time. I don't do it like all the time, you know. Like,
yeah.
It's not a good thing that I do it. I'm not like bragging about it, but I feel like it is a good because that's just how I am, and I'm 100% myself all the time.
I would like to say this, even as a person that does not use it on the workspace, I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to shame you into
Oh, no, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, no, like, I don't feel shame unless it's for myself. So.
Okay, good. So someone asked me, I was having a conversation because I have a lot of, like at school, there's white people, and they'll ask me questions like, is it okay if I say nigga? And you know, I don't know why. People think, oh, I should ask Kel that question. So the old me definitely responded in a different way. But like the new version of me just really takes the time to break it down. And what I now say is all of us know English. And usually people agree. So if all of us know English, English is the only language that everything has a rule. Like, you're not going to go up to somebody who's not a mom and call them mom. You're not going to go up to somebody who's not a doctor or has a doctor influence and call them a doctor. You don't do that to any other respected title of a name. But for nigga, you guys understand the rules to it, but you just choose to disrespect what holds the value. Mm. So then you try to take it over yourself and try to paint it as bad. But it's not. It's our word. We can use it when we want, or we could choose to not use it, whatever the case may be. I just don't. It's not anybody else's place to make the decision if they're outside of the culture, is how I feel.
Can the culture include Asians and Latinx people, Hispanics?
This nigga said Latinx.
I think this is real touchy here again because, once again, English words have rules to them. And the rules for nigga is black. So I think they have their own word. I'm not here to play those games, but they got their own words and titles and things that they can use for each other. I will say I think it's different with Samoans a little bit, though. I don't know why, but I don't know.
I think
it's different.
I think after you hear somebody say it, you can tell if they say it or they are saying it when they're not supposed to. Yeah,
it's the funniest shit to me because honestly, like a lot of my whole family, I'm like one of the first people that say it like consistently. You know,
I believe that.
Oh yeah, some people in your family don't play with that word at all.
Yeah, like not even a little bit. But like for instance, my real dad, never in my life have I heard him say it. Right, and I don't like fuck with them at all. Really,
he's black,
right? Yeah, okay. I don't fuck with them at all, and like I fuck with them, but not like I don't go chill with them. And one time I was chilling with them because my brother was over there, and I was over there for a couple hours, just this nigga, and then he ends up saying it while we're in conversation, and I'm like,
bless you with a bankroll.
I'm like, what the fuck, you know?
But you can't fold.
You can tell when people like. I think it's hilarious when black people who don't say it, and they say it uncomfortably.
And it felt that way?
Yeah, fuck yeah. It felt, a nigga almost checked him. Nigga, what'd you just say?
See, I think that's a problem. But I think just when we don't show up as ourselves is a problem.
Right.
I don't think code switching is necessarily like not.
Let me ask you something real quick, Kale. I think we already talked about it in a previous episode in year one, but when your white friend, when you're listening to hip hop music, are your white friends allowed to say the N-word while singing music? No, because there's rules. I'm just asking because
for me personally, the way that I feel about it and the way that I believe I make it very known with anybody who is around my space, everything comes with respect and rules. So it don't even make sense that that's how you moving. I also don't use nigga to my white friends.
So
I got one white partner that
the reason I asked is because Gilly was talking about it on one of his interviews he was doing or was on, and they asked him the same question. He's like, I don't really care because 70% of the people that buy my music are white. You know what I'm saying? So if they're singing along to my song, I'm not saying it in a negative way or with a negative connotation. So if they're singing my music,
so they bought me is how I hear that.
Yeah. So
I had a high school teacher that says you need to be able to go from dumb to smart real fast. And I think that everybody should be able to develop that skill to like, no, I don't care. I don't care if when you're by yourself and you're singing Scarface like they do on the movie Office Space.
Yeah.
But when you're around people that you know you can't get it off, don't get it off.
Yeah. And that's why I asked, because like Gilly, that nigga's famous and you know what I'm saying, but he's like, he doesn't give a fuck.
But I will say I want to believe that he's so far removed from our peasant worries, and I don't mean that in like a way of calling any culture or anything peasants, but like in reality, I think once you get to a certain level of spaces, I don't think they care about the same things that we care about, because in reality, the white people that's calling him niggas in the room they're they're all people that are all doing it disrespectful. So for him, he's probably so like removed from wanting to whoop people's ass on a regular basis that you got to let that rock.
I'm not gonna knock anybody out for saying it. I will make them feel as if that's what's at stake, but I wouldn't like throw. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna sock somebody up for saying it. They will they can be removed.
How you gonna make them feel it?
Huh?
How you gonna make them feel like that?
I'll be like, dog, that's how you feel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be like, are you serious? You know, like, make them feel some type of way.
Bitch ass nigga, what?
Damn. I know that's gonna keep getting escalated.
He said, I'm not gonna fight him, but he called me nigga with the ER.
Yeah. I probably had to. I don't know. I still don't think I'm gonna risk going to, because I know I'm gonna go to jail.
I won't lie.
And I'm not trying to do that.
A teammate's taste out her mouth.
But was that younger?
Yes, I was younger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I was 21, trying to be a black barbarian or something, I would be about that. But I'm like, the older I get, it's like I can see where Gilly got to that state.
No, I can see. I am a person that you can say something and it not take me out of character, but I'm not gonna pretend like that's not my character. Like, I'm not one of these people who are gentle because I just want to be gentle. I am this gentle because I went so far on the other side that I'm aware of who was there. So if that's what you're doing to bring that out of me, it won't work. But I will never say, I don't want anybody to ever think that it's cool to ever say it in a song with me, to say it around me. Like, I don't want none of that. I don't even want to play about it.
But I was saying that if push comes to shove, I'm not going to step out of bounds on it.
When this push comes to shove, I can't ever say what I won't do.
Okay.
I would love to hope that this version of me shows up. But sometimes we never know.
Yeah.
Never. There's nothing like it won't.
I mean, there are shit like what James just said, that escalation, and it's like, I don't know, mate, you know, like,
he just tried to punk me in front of my whole family. I got to beat this nigga up.
God, like, damn, that's a hard one.
Right. Well,
wouldn't it just be easier to say, don't say that in front of me?
Yeah, I think I would say
that's
that.
The thing, even if you, or what, nigga?
Oh, you think that's the response after?
No,
that's
I'm
what he was saying.
I said, what if that's it?
I won't lie. I might laugh. If somebody did that to me, if I say don't say that to me, they say, or what, nigga? I might be like,
this little white girl.
This is weird. You don't mean that. I know you don't mean to make that decision.
Take it back for him to beat you the fuck up.
God, hey, somebody come get them. They need a wellness check there.
Becky's about to get her ass beat. Please come help her.
I honestly could see myself just being like, and like just giving them a chance to start over because that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna rewind.
But I think I'd have one of my real like white friends or somebody would already be stepping in and being like, I'll do it.
Oh, you think so? Have you been in situations where they stood tall for you?
I've been in situations.
He's 5'7". Ain't nobody ever stood tall for the. He can't even stand tall for himself.
I would say that there's been times where the people around me were more offended or like escalated it faster than I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? I was just wondering, and he answered.
Yeah. I know. After he answered, like, okay, he said, "Yeah."
I'm getting better, right? I'm getting better. I usually just feel the space. I'd be like, "But you like nobody asked for a butt, nigga."
It just was so soft. Yeah.
Yeah. Point is, it's your word. Keep it.
So, like, we like on our platform because we cuss, because we say the N-word. The algorithm is suppressing us. Mm-hmm. Like, if we didn't use the N-word or we didn't cuss, the algorithm would push us further.
Oh, interesting.
And also, if your aunt had balls, she'd be your uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. If was a fifth,
we'd all be drunk.
Okay, so one, that's actually hella funny. But is that really a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I've seen multiple, and even if it's for a couple episodes, I've seen it multiple like big podcasts. There's this battle rapper named Math Hoffa. He hasn't even battled in like 5 years, but he has a huge podcast now. Mm-hmm. Like huge names, Derrick Rose, everybody. But he did like 3 or 4 episodes, or maybe even more, where he was bleeping out every cuss word. Mm-hmm. And then I'm sure it probably helped the algorithm, and now he's back to, regular scheduled programming. But
when we upload an episode to YouTube, within 24 hours, it has captions that YouTube does. So when YouTube has that captions and they can just see everything that's in it, they can be like, mm-hmm. We have to click that it's not for children. Mm-hmm. We don't make ours like where you have to be 18 to watch it, but if we didn't cuss and we didn't use the N-word, we could say, hey, it's for anyone.
I'll be honest with you right now.
This nigga's acting like a bitch, huh?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Sorry, my fault.
I'm saying as a person who is a part of this podcast, I don't think this is for children. I don't think us cussing is what should stop us from being on the timeline.
Or, okay.
I don't think
agree.
that
there are some topics that we don't touch, but I think there's other people that are like mass distributing themselves by just not cussing. We've always clicked the thing and censored ourselves. Like we've always been in that realm. We feel that way. Mm-hmm. I think even if we didn't cuss, we would still be that way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So does that mean if we went and didn't use any forms of profanity, you still press the button, it would still jump it? Or you're saying if we don't use profanity, you don't have to press that button and it jumps it?
I think it's both. I think it's double header. I think even if we didn't cuss and we click that button, it would push us more.
Crazy. Good thing I don't cuss.
Yeah, you all both some bitch ass niggas on guard now. I'm trying to think.
You could just bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah, just beat me out.
Country Wayne, he doesn't cuss, and his biggest following, he said, is like he has like church people, young people. Facebook is where he makes his money, and that I sent you guys a message or a link, but Facebook has the most. It has like I think it's like 8 billion users. The next one is.
Twitter or Instagram or TikTok?
I think it's TikTok. Then it goes Instagram, but like Facebook is still
top dog.
And he says because he doesn't cuss, he gets super sponsors.
I see a gang of his shit on, and I don't even follow him. It'll just be like ads or like the little reels on Facebook, you know. Mm-hmm. But I see a gang of his shit, and that's probably why. It's because he's not cussing, so he hits everybody's page, and makes sense. Algorithms are some shit, boy.
If you cuss,
he also so old head relatable though.
Country Wayne,
yeah, like he's relatable to every old head and country Christian woman or whatever religion that they be rocking with. So it's a little biased, but I like
that dude.
He's cool.
He got it going on. Okay, $100,000, and I got this little link that'll tell you like how far it goes in like major cities. So basically the cost of living effect. Mm-hmm. So if you made $100,000, it's actually worth in some of the country's largest cities. So like in Memphis, that would equate to $86,000. Houston, Texas, it would be $81,000. St. Louis, $79,000. And let's go. Yeah. Watch this. Jacksonville, Florida, be $79,000. Albuquerque, New Mexico, $75,000. Las Vegas, $74,000. Indianapolis, $74,000. Cleveland, Ohio, $74,000. Austin, Texas, $73,000. Kansas City, $73,000. Buffalo, New York, $72,000. St. Paul, Minnesota, $72,000.
And this all equates to $100,000 where? I'm sorry.
So it's saying that you're $100,000, and then in the largest cities where cost of living is just higher. So it's saying what it's saying is like $100,000 in Wyoming is $100,000.
Yeah, because
there's not a high cost of living.
So you're saying 72,000. That's basically if you make 100,000 in that city is what it equates to.
Yeah.
Got you.
About 70,000 worth of purchasing power.
Okay.
Spokane, Washington, 71,000. Dallas, Texas, 72. Louisville, Kentucky, 70,000. Atlanta, Georgia, 70,000. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 69,000. Milwaukee, 69,000. Tucson, Arizona, 68,000. Phoenix, 67. Madison, Wisconsin, 67. Boise, Idaho, 66,000.
What number are we?
We're like on page
4.
Oh, okay.
We're on page 4, but I thought the cost of living in Boise would be cheaper than Vegas.
Yeah, 100%.
Would be cheaper than.
But then when you think about it, it's not really.
Y'all own your homes.
Houston, I would think it would be cheaper than Houston, Texas. That's
This is what I'll tell you. My apartment was I have a 3-bedroom. It was $750. Since the pandemic, during the pandemic, my rent has now $1,500.
That's wild. When I started my first job, and they were like, "Oh, we're going to pay you $47,000," and we're like, "Damn, that sucks." Like the people in New York, their starting salaries are like $80,000. They would tell us, "Oh, well, the cost of living here is hella cheap."
And that has climbed so much.
It's flip flop so bad because that's not true.
It comes down to like minimum wage though. Like think like the cost of living in the last 15 years has skyrocketed, and minimum wage hasn't changed a dime.
But it's only skyrocketed some places because obviously Nashville, Tennessee, their starting offers were higher than ours, but now.
Their cost of living that's more. Like our cost of living here is $7.25. If you're a server, it's $2.15. Think about that. If you are a server, any server that is here,
$3.15, but
$3.15.
But that's the federal minimum wage. That's the federal minimum wage. So like Washington
doesn't do that. If you're a server, you get minimum wage. and then you get tips. Here, it goes completely different, and it's hella ridiculous.
I'm there. I like it fucked me up because I thought that we were a cheap place, but there's some other cities that I'd rather go be 100,000 in, and I'd actually be richer.
Well, and when you're like Texas, bro, they're $300,000 house in Texas, bro.
Okay, what happens in Texas is the house is cheap, but the property taxes is hella high. Like, I remember you could get like you'd be like, oh, my mortgage is only $2,000, but your property taxes per month is $1,000. You know, so it's like it's in total it's the same. Okay. So that keeps the prices like down. Right. Detroit 65,000.
I won't lie, that pissed me off because I want to have some property in Detroit.
And I would think Detroit would be like, because everybody seems like it's scum, but then nigga, that sounds like it's hard to make it there. Right. Shit's expensive and it's dangerous, like, or supposedly. The reason I say supposedly is because I feel like everybody's like, don't go to Mexico, it's dangerous. But then when you go to Mexico, it's like, it's all right. And they're like, don't go to Caldwell. Nigga, if I told somebody from Seattle, stay away from Caldwell, they get to Caldwell and be like, oh, this is nice. You know what I mean? This ain't scary at all. So it's always
I get what you're saying, but I would love to just let you know, Detroit ain't like that.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, my dad's from Detroit, and the stories I hear, and like from calling family that's over there, no, I feel like they're trying to make it better, but I don't want to be confusing.
Philadelphia 65,000. So you're telling me
that seems dangerous.
You're telling me that the cost of living in Boise is similar to Pennsylvania? My whole existence, I'm thinking that it costs a lot to live in the city, like a big city, and it's easy to live here.
Right.
We're over here running with fucking masks on and shit right now.
Stupid. What's the cheapest?
Or the worst?
Lowest, yeah.
Okay, let's Miami, Florida, 60,000, Chicago 59,000, Sacramento, California 57, Baltimore 58.
You want to talk about Detroit? Chicago is worse? Chicago.
Yeah, but I think Chicago sometimes...
He's been to Chicago and he's like, it's beautiful there.
That financial district, it costs money to breathe in that bitch. You can't even have crime in the financial district. But if you go 2 blocks off and you start getting to South Chicago, it changes quickly within like...
blocks.
Within a block.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like way different. So...
oh, you know what else? Cali's like that too.
Portland, 54,000.
What?
I believe it.
It's expensive as fuck to be in Portland.
That's crazy. That does not sound, bruh.
Oakland, 46,000.
Don't do me. I love Oakland.
But it costs to live in Cali. Like, everything's expensive. Los Angeles, 44,000. Washington, D.C., 44,000. San Francisco, this is the top 3. San Francisco, 36,000. 100,000 is like 36,000.
You can't even afford to be a bum there.
You got to make 300,000 to be making 100,000. Honolulu, 36,000. You just were in Hawaii, right?
Yeah, that's just expensive.
Yeah, Hawaii ain't no joke too financially.
Number 1.
I said I'll be homeless there.
Yeah,
catch a chicken every day. What you talking about? Beach vibes, boy.
Get your little flint stick.
You know what I'm saying? Beach vibes, brethren. Get me a coconut and a pineapple off the tree, man.
Oh, you're fire.
Thank you, sister girl.
New York City, 35,000.
I believe it.
Those last 3 kind of made sense to me. Which one surprised you the most?
I won't lie, Portland.
That fucked me up too.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Knowing how bad it is, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Portland, or Detroit, just based off of what we hear about it.
Yeah,
but it's was still in the 50s though.
I felt like they were like incentivizing people to come to Detroit, and I wouldn't think you'd be incentivizing people
to go get killed
and it'd be expensive. Right. It would be like, yo, your money's gonna go further. You'll be able to get a whole house, the whole thing, whole car from the factory right there. But
I think what happened. This is just me guessing. During the pandemic, once all the remote learning happened, anybody could go anywhere. So it feels like people from big cities will go to small places and still work there. And maybe enough people moved to Detroit where they found out, and then boom, they raised the rent.
Could have happened.
Yeah.
So that should happen here, didn't it?
Yeah, but like you said, if your aunt was born with balls, you'd be an well, what did you say?
If your aunt had balls, she'd be your uncle.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, I probably shouldn't have said that.
It's all right. Too late now.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot.
7 tuned up with the NASCAR
pit stop.
What? Fresh paint
I thought
job.
y'all was about to keep going.
I was
gonna drop the beat.
I was doing ad libs. My fault. You guys can't do the verse and
I
then
don't got
switch
the
your
whole
part.
thing,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was gonna get up and start twerking or something, little freak.
Well, shit, we went into song and dance.
No,
how does
lyrically
JD
correct.
reintroduce himself?
Oof.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
How does Hove reintroduce himself?
Oh, my name is Ho.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Yeah.
right. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. H to the OV. I used to move snowflakes by the OZ. Even back then, you could call me CEO of the ROC. Ho!
Yeah.
I had to stop because it sounded like you even had like a little bit of his voice going.
Yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce, I love you, girl.
Beehive.
Shit.
Oh, speaking of her, real quick.
Uh-huh.
Did you see that she broke all the country?
Bad as a 3-year-old with a temper tantrum?
I was thinking that she breaking all those black woman country records. It's dope to now see how much it's exposing black country music. Because we did it first. So now it's really tight that people are like actually interested in it.
I didn't even know she was doing country music.
Yeah, it was
She
like
broke
part
a
of the
record.
Super Bowl commercial.
Okay.
She was like, shit, do I got to do a country album?
She about to.
She about to make another Billy real quick.
Another Billy.
Episode motherfucking 60.
Yeah.
Been a solid one.
Super solid.
This nigga's over here.
Yeah, I was thinking Rolling 60s.
I look over. He said,
"This isn't rolling, huh?"
No, it looked like you were walking.
Rolling with the homies.
He said, "Gay 60s."
Nope,
Can't
I
stand
ain't
this
about
nigga.
That's off of Clueless. I don't know if you guys seen that movie
No.
before. It was a cult classic in my day.
Clueless?
Yeah.
With who? Say
That-
Marlon Wayans.
Christina Applegate, I think.
No, why didn't you name the
What's
one
in-
girl who's
Stacey Dash.
Yeah, she's silly.
Hey,
She's crazy.
that All Falls Down
She's
video. She was like, that was like Mariah
want you to
Carey for
think
me
that-
as a kid.
Oh, I thought you were about to tell me about this movie. I was like,
No.
I don't know. Okay.
All Falls Down. You don't remember the music video Kanye West had?
Oh, yeah.
She's the video girl
Vixen,
in there.
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And that was like when I was like 18, 19 or whatever. And so that was like, she was the one.
He said, I was busting nuts. First girl I busted nuts to on TV. You hear me?
Interesting. I don't know if that's quite what I heard, but yeah, I wasn't quite it.
When it all falls down.
Yeah, she was so bad until she said some stupid shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
I
gosh.
can't stand her. If she,
Oh.
it sounds hella weird, rude of me to say, but if she could just shut the fuck up.
Preach.
God damn.
Preach.
She's on some wild shit.
Preach.
But yeah, she was bad as a ooey. Ooey!
Episode 60.
Episode 6. Look at her. She over here just silent. Just silent. You good?
Yep.
Episode 60 wrapping up. You alright?
Yeah, I'm ready for the wrap up because this is going.
I'm your host, Chame. Here with my motherfucking co-host.
Jedi White the White Guy.
My other co-host.
Kelly Kell.
Quicker, come on now.
Kelly Kell. Kelly Kell 206.
We appreciate you guys for tapping in. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. It's been a solid one. You guys got anything slick to say? Any last words?
Oh, if you're going to file your taxes, you make under 79,000, go to IRS free file. Type that into Google. Go to irs.gov. They have a bunch of different tax softwares that if you meet certain income requirements, you can file for free. So you don't have to pay TurboTax $200 or whatever.
Okay. What about you, Kel? Anything to help the people?
Thank you.
She said, will do. Appreciate you.
To help the people. Nope, I don't have nothing. You guys have a great time. You know, Black History Month, Valentine's Day just passed. Yeah.
Yeah, we got one more episode of Black History Month, so you better end it hot. You
Oh,
heard?
don't you worry. We'll figure out something.
End it with fried chicken and watermelon or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, that was rude. That was fucked up. Huh? I'm sorry. I'm your host, James. We'll see you guys next week. We appreciate you tuning in. We out.